Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Anjali. Today I'll teach you how to repeat arrays n times in Python NumPy. These are the methods I'll explain you now to repeat arrays n times. First we'll start with using NumPy repeat function, using tile function and using NumPy's concatenate function. Let's start with using repeat function. The NumPy repeat function in NumPy is used to repeat elements for an array specified number of times. It returns a new array with the repeated elements along a specified axis. We will use repeat function to repeat the elements of an array a specified number of times. We can define the number of times which we want to repeat and then we can do this and it will return new array with that repeated elements, the number which we specified. With that number of repeated elements it will return a new array along with specified axis. This is how repeat function will help us to repeat the array. Now we will see how this works in an example. I'll copy paste the code and explain each and every line of this code. First we are importing NumPy as NP. So we will use the NP name all over the code. Now we will create a simple array called original array. In this variable, we are defining array by using np.array function and the values of array is 1 to 5 within a list. And in the second variable repeated array, I am using a repeat function and I am passing the original array variable and I am telling 3 times to repeat. And then I am printing the second variable that is a repeated array. Remember these two information we are passing inside a repeat function. One is the original array and another is number of times you want array to be repeated. And then after printing, we will see by running this code what we will get. You can see here 1 is repeated 3 times and 2, 3 and so on. In this way, repeat function is helping us to repeat the array to the specified number of times. Now we will see how tile function works. The tile function constructs a new array by repeating the entire input array a specified number of times along each dimension, efficiently arraying copies of the original array like tiles. It constructs a new array. This is same as a repeat function. It also used to create new array and it will repeat the entire input array a specified number of times. In last example, you may have observed 1 is repeating 3 times and again 2 is repeating 3 times. The whole array itself will repeat here. You will understand that better when I explain the example. Entire input array will be repeated to a specified number of times along with each dimension. And it copies the original array like tiles. Now we will see example. I am copy pasting the example for tile function. After importing NumPy as NP, we will create a simple array called original array. Here we are taking only 3 values in the list in the array function, that is 1, 2 and 3. Here we will tile the array for 4 times. In tiled array variable I am using tile function and I am passing these two values. Same as a repeat function, we need to pass these two values inside. Here we are telling 4 times to repeat, and while printing tiled array variable we will see what output we will get. Now you may got what I was trying to explain. Here in this way it is repeating, a number is repeating continuously. Here the whole array is repeating. So you can see 4 times the 3 numbers 1, 2 and 3. It copies the original array like tiles. Now we'll go for last method, that is using concatenate function. The concatenate function can be used to repeat an array n times by manually creating a list of the same array and then concatenate them. You may saw in the previous examples, the result which we got was in the form of list. But we didn't define anywhere that list. But here we need to create the list manually and then it will concatenate. Now we'll see example for this. importing NumPy as NP, and creating a simple array by using original array variable with array function by passing these three values in the list. Now we will repeat 3 times using concatenate. This is another variable repeated array, and in concatenate function we are writing original array in list form. You may remember in the last two examples which I explained, we didn't write this variable in brackets. We have just written name of the variable and then number. Here we are writing in brackets, and instead of comma over there we are using multiplication symbol. These are the changes compared to last examples. And we will print a repeated array. Now we'll see what output we will get. The output is similar to the tile function format. The way we got output for the tile function, in that format we are getting now, but the way we are passing the values is different, and we are manually creating the list here. That is the only change. I hope now you understood the difference between all the three methods. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.